This is it, guys, the video some of you've been asking for, an acrylic nail tutorial from beginning to end. Not only that, you already saw these nails in my Bougie Nails on a Budget right before this. I tried to play it low-key, but you saw them. And thank you so much for your compliments. And while you watch me mix this acrylic, because I don't remember what I did, these were about a week ago, then I did Bougie Nails on a Budget right after it, back to back. This vortex mixer helps achieve a thorough, even mixture without straining your hands and wrists. This is a combination of shocking pink that you see there by iGel Beauty, mixed with clear and milky white for a frosted glass look. And I'll have everything in my description box. Hey NailTubers, what is up Nailification Squad? Thank you for always being so supportive, and if you're new, welcome and thank you for being here. I hope everyone finds this helpful today. First, let me draw your attention to the fact that I'm doing it all with my left hand. That's my non-dominant hand, guys. So I truly hope you stay tuned, because the application part in this will be in real time for you, and I'll be in and out to talk to you more. So as you see, I pushed the cuticle area. Now I'm cleaning around the edges of the nail bed, and nothing is done with a heavy hand. It looks like I have so much buildup, doesn't it? A lot of this is from the multiple times I'm using ointments and healing lotion because of the irritation on my thumb and fingertips, hence the glove over my two fingers. This is my Melody Susie cordless antenna e-file. It always starts at the second setting, so I lower it and then I put it in reverse because I'm working with my left hand. I've begun to favor using this slim comb bit. It's easy to get into the side walls while still being able to clear the cuticle. Oh, and at this point you can even do the surface of the nail bed, but today I saved it for later. It's also best to trim your nails, which mine didn't need, but when needed, you should always shape file your natural nails with a glass hand file. And though you haven't seen me record this, I clean under my natural nails before I start an enhancement. These tips are clear taper coffin with a well. See it? Size them to fit completely from sidewall to sidewall. But these in particular, I had to size up a couple of the nails. See how the middle finger isn't flat to my nail? So I trim the points and then it'll lay flush. Same with the index finger. And as you can see, you may not have to do this with all of them. The edge of your nail should nestle right into the well for a good fit. You should also pinch in the side points of the tip to help them lay flat. I'm using a fast drying glue from a local store, but a popular brand that holds well is KDS. You can find it on Amazon, and it's always cheaper to get it in bulk. I didn't notice at first appearance, but this is when I realized how deep the curve is in these tips. They wouldn't fit the tip cutter. Then I just chose to keep this length. You can use a hand file for this, but since I'm already using my Melody Susie e-file, I lightly blend the edge of the nail tip, getting as flush to the nail surface as possible. Oh, and I use a higher to middle setting on the E file for this. Etching the full length isn't totally necessary, but I do it more often than not. This is also where you can etch the surface of the nail if it wasn't done earlier. I told you you were getting it all, even the cleanup. So since these tips are already pre-shaped, I didn't have to worry about that. But I wanted to remove that little tab at the end. My goodness, it seems like filing these little tabs took just as much work. I was already starting to feel exhausted. Then you use dehydrator. And then protein bond. You could tell while doing the thumb how much my left hand was shaking. So from here is real time, guys. I think I did fairly well with my left hand. But I can't even lie, it was awkward. Because I had to think back. It's been more than a year since I've used my non-dominant hand. When I did nail services, I didn't like to wear enhancements until my off days from the shop. Oh, and eventually, you're going to see me right in your face, then off camera at times. Girl, I was focused. I actually forgot I was recording at times. Yeah, I didn't like to wear enhancements. For one, because I always wore protective gloves. And for me, I needed them to fit snugly for a second reason. People really enjoy their massages. And I also love doing the massages, on top of the fact that it brings good tips. And it's hard to do massage with the gloves sliding all over your hands if they're too big. So I usually mention, and in case you're new, the clear layer is placed to keep your natural nails from staining from a heavily pigmented powder, and also to have a layer to file down to between changes of sets. Here I skipped to the thumb because I bumped it pretty hard on the edge of the table and it started to lift. Now you should re-secure it, then file it smooth. I didn't because this video is already lengthy. While doing this, I reflected to the time before when I said something like, your left hand doesn't cooperate with your thoughts. I just felt like my hand was just going anywhere it wanted to. It just felt like it was out of control. So it takes some getting back used to. Didn't this frosty mix turn out so nice? So I do a thin layer of clear on the middle finger and part of the index finger for the glitter. I take my time to place the glitter. I want it denser at the top of the nail, then more spread out as it goes down, sort of a glitter ombre. Then for the index finger, I start a glitter cuff at the top of it. And I do apologize for being out of frame, but it won't be for too long. This glitter is just too cute and sparkly. You'll see I only do a very small portion at the top. Then starts the color. This shocking pink is actually much more brighter than you're seeing. It's almost close to being a neon. I also meant to mention that when laying acrylic, always turn your finger to check both sides to make sure there's total coverage. I didn't lay the color as well as I did the clear and frosty, but I'm not going to beat myself up over it. After all, I am using my left hand. Other thing, I might play around about it here and there, but I'm not hung up on how many beads to use. I gotta be honest, that went totally out the window once I passed the state exam. I started the thumb so terribly, but I managed a pretty good recovery though. So this is a small portion of me capping with clear. And you'll see a clip of shaping with the hand file, but I did do the rest e-filing off camera. I needed a touch of contrast, so I'm using this sparkling light blue glitter liner. It matches the blue hearts in the glitter. Once I'm done with the glitter liner, I cure it for 30 seconds. Then I used No Wipe Glossy top coat. And it's so satisfying to see the glitter come to life. All the top coats I have cure for 60 seconds. But I forgot the little rhinestones. And since they're so small, I used Glossy top coat again and placed one rhinestone at each end of the liner around the frosty nail, then two on the side of the outline at the glitter cuff on the index finger. And here's how they look. I love them. And if you enjoyed this and would like to see more like it, I have a Want to Be a Nail Tech playlist that includes so many acrylic nail designs. You can click this link, but remember to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss any uploads. Thank you so much for watching and spending your time with me today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Much love.